Okay, after multiple lighting situations, I'm testing out this new light. If you like it, you like it, and if you don't, you don't. I'm sorry. But hi, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you to whoever was my 4,000th subscriber. I appreciate you so much. I would have never thought I would have gotten 4,000 subscribers. It keeps teetering from 4,000 to 3,999. So if you're watching this and it's 3,999, it's okay. I will survive. I already made my celebratory chocolate cake in honor of my 4,000 subscribers. So thank you so much. Like I said, I would have never guessed, but I'm very happy to be here, very grateful. And that's leading into today's video, which is gratitude. And I wanted to talk about gratitude because something in my heart kind of told me to make a video today. I can't be drawing today. My hands are very, very tired. But trust me, I really, really want to draw. So I will get to it this week and we can draw together. Maybe I'll do a live stream. I'm still not too sure if I'll do a live stream or just, record something beforehand. So stay tuned for that. I will try my best to announce the live stream beforehand so that way you can hang out and we could talk. But like I said, getting into today's video, something called me, and I guess something in the universe, God, whatever you believe in. Excuse me, sorry. I'm drinking, my favorite Waterloos. I always drink these. But unfortunately, they're bubbly and I do end up burping, so I'm so sorry in advance. I try my best to not burp on camera. I end up cutting it out, so you're welcome. Anyways, something called me today. I even pulled out my beautiful pink notebook. If you want one just like this, I have a link for it down below. We can have the same journal and journal together. It's bullet journaled and it has little tassels, which I think is really awesome. Anyways, I wrote down my video topic today. It's basically, essentially, it's why is it never enough? I had that thought today. Why are we always wanting more? Now, don't get me wrong. I think it's really, really important to always strive for more, always want more in life and really work to your full potential. I do think that is so important. I am like that myself. I have goals, I have dreams, I have all these beautiful things, And at the same time, as I'm reaching for these goals and achieving certain goals, what I think is really important is gratitude. And the last month, maybe at most 3 weeks, I've been working on gratitude and realizing that I didn't show enough gratitude to the universe, to God. Like I said, whatever you believe in. Whatever you believe in is correct, but you just have to show, gratitude to yourself. And I remember in elementary school, we had these assemblies, which were like Student of the Month assemblies, where different kids would, be awarded these different awards. And they had like citizenship, effort, those ones where you were like not smart enough to get like an academic award, but you would get one of those awards. And I, in my book, think those are the most important awards because those are the ones I would get. And gratitude was one of them. Honestly, I don't remember which one I would get. My parents could probably tell you, but at the top of my head, I'm not too sure which one I would get. So gratitude to yourself, gratitude to the people around you. When you're striving to reach these difficult goals and you're putting yourself in these uncomfortable positions, you are going to these interviews, you're giving it your all to your tests, whatever your avenue is, whether it's school, work, social media, entrepreneurism, sports, anything you're dealing with, and you're putting yourself, like I said, in an uncomfortable position, and let's say you fail, the first thing you want to do is complain or victimize yourself or, essentially bring yourself down instead of being grateful for said pain or disappointment or, you know, any like crappy feeling you're feeling, basically. And I'm the first to admit, like, I will be the first one on the complaining bus. I used to be. And ever since I switched that little like lever in my brain and kind of moved into the gratitude realm, I feel so much better. I feel so much like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I don't feel like I need to, you know, I don't hold all this like ickiness in my heart and conscience and soul. I just, you know, I feel better. That's it, point blank. And especially if you're, how do I put it? Let's see. Essentially, like I said, at its core, it's when you're in a FML position, that's when you really need to be grateful. That's when showing your gratitude will literally put you a level above everyone else. Most people will always complain. Most people will always not try again. Most people will try again, but just enough to say like, oh, good job, you're persevering, but you're not changing the recipe. A lot of people, you know, including myself, would just give up simply. And where does that get you? Regret, not closer to your goals, whatever they are. And I think everyone's goals are valid. No one's goals are better than anyone else's. I think they're all catered to each one of you who's watching, and they're all important. And that's when, you know, that's a sidestep. Focus on yourself and your goals rather than like, oh, you know, so-and-so's goals aren't that good because it's not to my standards. That doesn't matter. That has nothing to do with anything. And you're just wasting your own energy and your own time, essentially. So keep that in mind. Back to my first thought initially, what I had was, why is it never enough? When you have the opportunity to try something and you fail, why is that not enough? Why is your failure essentially like not good enough? You think like, damn it, I failed. Yes, it sucks. I have failed at so many things, and I hold my head up high when I say that. I think it's all kind of perspective too. If you change your perspective and it's like, yes, it's failure to some, but to me, it's an opportunity that I got to try something. And it makes you feel a whole hell of a lot better spiritually, emotionally, all those things, if you see it that way, basically. Once you flip the switch and you say, it is enough, thank you for the opportunity to try. Thank you for the opportunity to not succeed. You know, and let's say you do win. Let's say you do succeed. Oh my gosh, it's so much easier to say thank you, right? It's so much easier to be grateful when you do succeed. So, granted, some people don't. Some people are like, yeah, I'm supposed to. I'm entitled to win. I'm entitled to get this because I followed all these steps. I think those are the ones that hurt most too. When you're like, I followed all these steps and I'm still failing. I've noticed, like, especially with my health condition, my lupus that I have, I will follow all these steps. I will restrict myself from certain foods. I will follow certain diets. I will take all my medications, stay out of the sun, literally follow all the rules that the doctors tell me to do to a T. And I will still end up in flare-ups. I will still end up in pain. I will still, all these things. I can go on, but I won't. Penny's dreaming, sorry. I won't go into detail. But once I started accepting it as what's written for me, I feel so much better. Right now, last night I was in the most pain I've been in a while. I got really terrible sleep. I'm grateful. Why? Because I have a husband that lets me not it's like, don't work, it's fine. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful I get to make videos on my YouTube channel. I'm so grateful I have a YouTube channel. You know, I just went into this beautiful spiral of all these beautiful things I'm so happy for, even though I'm like in the worst flare-up I've ever been in a while since I've been diagnosed, you know. I mean, it's different. I've had worse, but it's different, you know. So I hope you can kind of, I guess, understand what I'm saying. And there's a difference, I think, between tolerance and acceptance. What does that say? I'm reading my notes. When to tell the difference between tolerating and accepting. Tolerating is basically putting up with something, kind of borderline ignoring it. But once you level up and move forward and realize you step into acceptance and recognizing and respecting your situation, I think you're on your way. And that's kind of what I've been working on myself. Instead of tolerating my losses, I've learned to accept them. Sure, you know, to me, my ego, it's like, well, this isn't good enough. This isn't good enough for me. Right, but it's what it's written for you in the universe. It's what you need to go through right now. And there will be nothing like you can't handle because it's written for you. It's made for you. And you can do it. You can get out of it. Oh my gosh, I write these things down in order to make a video and I cannot reread them. Oh yeah, when moving towards your goals, you're not getting there fast enough. You're trying your absolute hardest and giving it 110% and you still can't achieve it. You know, it's no longer in your hands, but rather in the hands of God or the universe, whatever, you know, a higher power. And that's when you have to accept it, respect it, and just basically take it as it comes. Oh, if you heard that, I'm so sorry. Who's DMing me? Oh, nice. Okay. Sometimes I do think we get in our own ways, in our own way. Sorry if I'm doing this a lot. Like, I'm trying to lean. My back is a little in pain, but it's okay. But I think a lot of us, me included, like I say, my disclaimer in all of these videos, it's basically things that I've been through and I'm talking to myself, whether it be from this morning or 10 years ago, but it's something I've been through and it's something that I think I can help someone with, help myself with. I rewatch my videos. Some may call it narcissism, but vanity. I find it entertaining to watch my own videos and I love how my videos look. I think they're great. But sometimes I do think we get in our own ways. I get in my way all the time. I'm the queen of self-sabotage because I think I don't deserve a lot of things, and that's something I'm working on. I think I have to literally like fight tooth and nail in order to be successful. I don't accept like the certain easy successes of every day. And yeah, accept it. I mean, like, essentially it boils down to I wasn't grateful for the little day-to-day things that I felt entitled to. Like, I felt, oh, I'm entitled to wake up every day. No, you're not. You're not entitled to wake up every day. You're lucky enough to wake up every day in this position, in this beautiful situation you're in. It's such a beautiful thing. I'm so happy, you know? But like I say in all the ends of my videos, if you're going to take anything from this video, and if you've made it this far, center your world around gratitude. Whatever you find struggle with, whatever you find pain with. I recently found like a certain situation that I've been through, that my family's been through, and I've been trying since I found out, like, I don't know, 3-ish years ago, 2 years ago, I don't know. I'm still struggling with it myself. So, and I've found certain things to be grateful for about this very painful situation. But if I can find something grateful out of that situation, I promise you there's always beauty within the most horrible things. If you could find beauty within the ugly, I think you've won. Center your world around gratitude. Every day is a new day. Your goals are closer than you think. Don't give up. And if you keep trying and like, okay, it's not working, take a step back, find something to be grateful about, and change the recipe. There's always something to learn. Once you realize the beauty in that, I'm technically, not smart according to school systems, but I swear I've learned so much in my entire life, aside from school, that I feel like I'm the smartest person, Thank you so much for watching. And let me know what you think about this lighting situation. Is it fun? Is it cool? Is it different? I kind of like it. It's not as hot as my other light, and I don't have to stand so dang close to the camera. But I also can't see if I'm in focus, so I hope I'm in focus. If I'm not in focus, please forgive me. And I will see you this week with a drawing video, hopefully. Maybe a live, maybe a pre-recorded video, I don't know. But I'm very excited to draw this week. And if you don't follow my other channel, Too Much on Your Plate, I will link it down below. I just recorded a really fun baking video where I made a chocolate chip cookie out of things from my pantry, and it came out really good. And if you don't follow me on any other platforms, feel free to. TikTok, Instagram, same as my YouTube channel. And I think that's it. I'll see you soon. Bye. Thank you for watching.